Hello, hello. I am here. No need to fear. Start bringing the music down. I am ready to start streaming. I hope you're ready to watch. Let me bring the music, or I guess game sounds back up. So I did a little bit of training, not a whole bunch. I'll show why in just a sec. Ralts is now level 11, so is Sarley. I was able to do a little bit of training with them. Don't think anything really happened with any of my Pokemon in terms of learning new moves or anything like that. As far as I know, I think I learned Wing Attack, replace Tackle. Turtle is level 16, but it fainted, so it didn't evolve. Sorry. But I did all my training in the in this place. All these guys, you, and this guy, all trainers. Each of them has a Smeargle each with a couple moves. This guy has 6 Smeargle. Bruh. When you beat him, he gives you a Pokemon egg. You have to make room in your party for it. Not too much of an issue. But it also hatches within like 100 or so steps. The Pokemon that I got from him was this thing. I named it Caddy. It's a hasty nature. Not the greatest, but not terrible. Plus speed, minus defense. The issue with it is that it's level 1. I mean, that's to be expected. It's a Pokemon egg. The thing is, though, I already had enough difficulty trying to raise these two up to a decent level. And raising yet another one would be kind of a pain. I'm sure that there's ways to like evolve it with like stones or something, but I don't think I have any stones right now, as far as I know. I don't think I do. I picked up a nugget from a dude that was in the cafe. I talked to everybody. There's one person up there that had Pokemon to battle with. I did raise up a little bit, I guess, with them. One of them gave me a nugget. I could just sell that, I suppose. Where's the mart again? I think it's up here. Very top. Nope, we're in Arcan Hills now. Oh, there's other trainers. Okay. Well, that works. Trying to go out to the west, you're stopped by the Herschel dude, and he's like, you ready to go? And if you say no, he forces you back into town. I was going to train you a little bit in the grass that's right there, but I couldn't. So Snubble, I'm going to switch into, I guess... Who do I want to switch into? Probably Turtle. I want to get that level up again. The problem is that I don't know if I learn a move at level 16. I probably do, but like when it evolves at level 16. So I might miss out on that, sadly. Either way, Razor Leaf. I don't have to worry about Intimidate on this Pokemon I just switched in. And you're slower than me, so I don't have to worry about Bite flinching me either. And down it goes. Not a whole bunch of experience. Flabebe. Still a lot of fairy types. Doesn't somebody have like a poison type hidden power? Who was that again? You do. Okay. That's good to know. I should probably just use that then. I'll send in Ralts, I think. What's your experience like? 284? Versus 8? Okay, well, you're closer, so I'll just switch into you. I felt kind of bad because the last couple days, 2 days ago, I was doing one stream and kind of rage quit and just switched over to a different game, this game. And yesterday I was kind of wandering around aimlessly a bit because I couldn't quite remember everything I was supposed to be doing in the game. I still don't remember, but I figure I can actually focus on the game for once. Hidden Power should be super effective. Excellent. It's still going to take 2 hits, but, you know, I don't have to waste a bunch of useless Racial Leaves. I mean, they're not quite useless, but I don't have to waste them. It's more useless than, say, against like a Quagsire or something. There's that level up I was waiting for. No new moves though. No level up for Turtle, sadly. However, since Starly's now level 12, I'm going to switch it up with Ralts. And now it's the same level as my Joltik. Candlebra is doing very well for itself. I tried to learn Nightshade at level like 13 or 14. I said no, because it's not that great of a move. It does, even now it would do exactly 15 damage, and considering the Pokemon I'm running into are higher level than me, 15 damage would take 3 uses against Turtle. Only 2 against Ralts. But it takes at least 3 against everybody else. So it would probably take more against some of the other Pokemon. Oh, that's where the Psyduck are. I see. There's some grass out here. And an item. And a Pokemon. Yeah, it's a Lotad. I've contemplated a couple times about using Lotad, but I'll stick with the Ralts and the Pokemon I already have. Not to mention it's another grass type. I already have a grass type in my team. I think I'm going to place this one up front. It's my strongest move with 50 power. Plus I get stabbed from it. I get stabbed from the other move as well, but it's 40 power. Hey, my first revive. How useful. And another Pokemon. It's another cat. I'm not a fan of Glamao or Progly. And of course it fakes me out with a crit. How rude. Did it really try to fake out again? Is that all you have? I thought you had like Scratch or something. Not a whole lot of experience. Okay, well, I'm just gonna head back into town. There's an item over here. Hello. That's kind of useless. Maybe trade it for a coin case somewhere? I don't know. Oppo's house? My name is Opos. I specialize in inverse battles. In this special battle mode, the rules of type matchups are inversed. Shall we inverse battle? Well, it's free experience, so sure. I could always do with more experience. Maybe get some levels. Proprietor Opos. Okay, so I need to use moves like, I guess bug types would be super effective. What is this type again? Flying? No, I'll just switch out. I think ground types are still neutral against this Pokemon. But I can just go for Fury Cutter. How's that not super effective? I thought Bug was not very effective against ground types. Nothing ever makes sense to me in this game. But then actually out. Joltik gets a level up. No new moves though. Lumbre. I still need more experience on Ralts. And switch out again. I don't really know who to switch into. I could use Water Gun and it would be super effective against Turtle, but it won't be super effective against Candlebra. But it could also use Absorb, which would be super effective. Inverse battles are really confusing for me. It's hard enough keeping track of what's super effective against what. Now I gotta inverse that crap. Hello, Xander. It was, kind of just non-eventful. I mean, I worked, that's about it. Rock types, I think that's just neutral. Whatever, I'll just go for Charming Cry. And so it has Absorb and Bubbles, that would be detrimental whether I sent in Turtle or Candlebra. Charming Cry again. Of course, you're gonna go for Absorb, get some of the health back. I think that's about 2 HP that you get back from that. But I'm slowly whittling away. Yeah, I think one more should do it. Oh, you went for bubble this time. Well, I definitely got you down then. Goodbye. Hooray, a level. No moves, though. Oh, I'm really close for Clefairy. And Gumi. Okay, well, interesting. I think I'll just straight up send in Turtle. Because I know for sure Grass is not very effective against Dragon, so it should be super effective here. You have Sap Sipper. What a piece of crap. Okay, then... Hidden Power, I guess. Your day is very depressing. That's sad. That's the thing with me is like, my days lately have been kind of an alternate between super awesome and depressing at the same time. So it's like everything just kind of blends together as neutral. It's like I'm struggling with money right now, but I do have a new job that pays more than my last job. I'm trying to make sure I can keep my electric on and keep my internet on, but I have money coming eventually. It's kind of a weird neutrality. Delete or remove for Curse. It's useful. More useful if you have a move like Stored Power or something, which I don't think is in this game. Whatever, I'll just get rid of Tackle. Raise my attack, raise my defense, lower my speed, which is already low anyway. And I should be evolving here. Oh, maybe not. Do you evolve at level 18? So I guess it didn't really matter that it got knocked out. Okay. That's fine, I suppose. Where is the mart in this? I see you. Oh, you're like right next to the Pokemon Center. I see. No, I don't want to buy. I'm gonna sell. Should I get rid of the Harbor Mail? I don't think I can buy that just yet, so I'm gonna hold on to it just in case I do need it for a coin case or something or other. I'll keep the Pokeballs. I don't think I really need to bother catching any more Pokemon. My team is decent enough once it gets fully evolved. I don't really want to change up what I'm decently comfortable with. In fact, I don't have any type duplicates other than You're Part Fairy and You're Part Fairy. Death Stranding. I'm unfamiliar with that game. I think I've heard of it though. And the thing is, like, I don't even want Clefairy, to be honest. Like, I would rather use the fairy typing with Vaults. I'd rather use a Gardevoir fairy typing. I still haven't decided if I want to go for Gardevoir or Gallade. Probably Gardevoir, because you're modest. That's a plus special attack, so that really boosts pretty much everything. But what was your IVs for that? A-, that's also pretty good. I might end up just depositing Clefairy. Maybe I should get Eevee out. What was your hidden power type again? I don't think it was all that useful. I think it was rock or something. You're also really close to a level up. You know what? I'm gonna level it up right now. If it doesn't learn any decent moves at level 14, I'm just gonna deposit it and get Eevee out. Hopefully I get some sort of experience share or similar soon. A lot of S alliteration there. Load Ted. And I'll just hidden power, I guess. Cool. It doesn't learn any moves. Okay, goodbye, Clefairy. The only game I've ever played that had a useful Clefairy was Blazing Emerald. And then they changed Clefairy. I don't think I really need to heal, but I will. Thank you for waiting. Did I have a choice? And switch around Pokemon. Organize boxes. Grab you. And switch you out. I will keep Eevee up front for a little bit. It's going to get a whole bunch of levels if I ever fight a trainer. I think it only needs like 7 to get to level 2. Hey guy. I'm ready now. Charles, it's great to see you. Want this to be translated? Very well. This is quite cryptic. I can only decipher the odd word. It seems to be saying the earth is waking up. Oh, it mentions Apex Temple here. Apex Temple? That's the temple at the peak of Mount Ignis, right? Rumor has it the elders of Orptus store the knowledge there. Maybe we can find some answers about the tremors from the temple. Ace, the mystery unfolds. How exciting! You should head to Apex Temple. This means climbing Mount Ignis. Of course, I'm gonna have to do all the hiking, because you're just gonna sit on your ass anyway. This HM may help you in your travels. It's Rock Smash. Herschel, has been a pleasure like always. Thanks for your help. Anytime, my dear friend. I'm afraid I must leave now, though. I have duties to attend to. Farewell, Charles, and, trainer. Dude, he said my name. You could at least refer to me by name. Let me show you how to use Rock Smash. Follow me. Congratulations. Master continued on to Nest Pine Climb. I'll go tell Chungus where to head next. Good luck. Do I need a badge to use it? I don't think I do. I'm not 100% sure. More trainers. I led the Pokemon ROM today, messed with my phone. Oh? That sounds sketchy. At least you managed to fix it, though. That's kind of weird that it messed with your phone, because I'm not sure what phone you're using, but a .GBA or .IPS or .UPS shouldn't theoretically mess with your phone. That's concerning. I think this thing is still type, still rock, still ground, something like that. I'll send in turtle. Maybe it's just rock and ground. I'm hoping that I can just knock it out with a Leprasia Leaf or two, hopefully. I was actually gonna go for Curse, but it taunted, so. And you are hit with the Coil. Looks like you don't have Rock Head as an ability. Taunt again, even though I'm already taunted. And down goes Shieldon. Oh, maybe not. Okay. No, I'll just absorb. I'll take the free single HP. Level 2. Level 3. Level 4. That might be it. Yeah. Geodude, that's easy to knock out with one single absorb, probably. Send Caddy back in. Gotta get some levels somehow. Back over to Turtle. I'd rather this thing evolve sooner than later. Level 18 though. That's interesting. I thought it was only Gen 1 that had the weird evolution levels. Guess not. Can I knock you out with a single absorb? Probably not. It's close. You have magnitude. I still resist it even though it's magnitude 9. Lucky son of a bitch. And absorb. I'll take 1 HP yet again. Hooray. Here's a couple more levels for me. Maybe level 7? Damn. Hiker Byron. Interesting that he's got the rock and steel type. considering the gym leader in Sinnoh. And it's an Aran. Hey, Shadow Wizard. Welcome. I have a fighting type on you, I think. Hopefully Aran doesn't have any rock type moves, because that would suck. Hey, you just go for Harden. Well, I got a special move, so good luck with that. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna Oko you. You tried to headbutt me, I'm a ghost type. Wow, it didn't even Oko you. To be fair, Aran's got a lot of defenses. Metal Claw, I resist. Pretty well. And of course, Flame Body. Not that it matters. No level ups. I was gonna use a repel, but I still have EV up front. How close are you to level 7? You gotta be really close. 17 away. You know, I'm thinking about it. I think I want it to evolve into Glaceon, if possible. I don't want Jolteon because I got Joltik. I don't want Leafeon because I got this thing. Nor Flareon. Nor Espeon. Vaporeon is kind of weak except for defenses. And I'm not a huge fan of Umbreon unless I want to just stall my opponent. I prefer Umbreon only for competitive play. It kind of just leaves... I don't think Sylveon isn't... Maybe Sylveon's in this game, but I also have a Fairy type on Ralt. Yeah, I guess Glaceon's kind of the only option. Plus, having an Ice type would be kind of nice. Ice is nice. This guy is hyper self-aware. You walked in my line of sight, now we have to battle. Yes, that is how Pokemon works. Thank you, guy. Switch away. Should be fine for Starly, I think. Meditate, raising your attack, I believe. Yikes. You're faster. Bruh. Well, I'll be desperate and use Quick Attack. That was a crit. Nah. Luckily, I do have a flying type hidden power on Ralts. So one of them gets to level up, hopefully. Oh, you're actually kind of low in your level. Never mind. You have What? Regenerator? Mindfu has Regenerator? What? I'm new to this. Oh, I guess I also could just use Confusion, but I like to show off hidden power sometimes. Bruh. That Pokemon just have no defenses. Level up for Caddy. Scraggy. It probably outspeeds me. I'm gonna stay in. I gotta test this. You are faster than me. Damn. Okay then. I guess I'll just send in Turtle. I'll go for Curse. That figures. I was hoping to be able to raise my defense a little bit too. Nice to get an attack boost. I'll go for it again. Of course I flinched. And you're going for Leer again. It's fine. I don't mind lowering my speed, but my attack is going up. I'm now +2. Basically a sword stance. Oh, come on. Would you please just concentrate on what you're doing, Turtle? Headbutt. Oh, Leer. Okay, now I'm actually -1. Headbutt's gonna start hurting. Faint attack, okay. That still hurts a lot. He's probably gonna go for feint attack again. No, you're gonna go for headbutt. I might survive this. Bruh, oh my god, these flinches are ridiculous. Gonna feint attack? Yeah, figures. One of the actors from Walking Dead is in Death Stranding. Oh, which actor? I never really caught up with Walking Dead, but I know a lot of the actors. My sister's pretty obsessed with the show, so I know the general storyline, and I've seen enough episodes to kind of understand some of the memes from the show. I gotta go heal. You picked Solosis for your new playthrough? Hey, I like the Solosis and Blazing Emerald. I think I'm just gonna run. I gotta run away. Oh, I managed to make it out. Okay. Works for me. Right, I'm in a new town. I gotta remember where everything's located. I thought I was done seeing the Pokemon Center here, but nope. Daryl. Oh, really? That's cool. I like Daryl. I went the wrong way. This one over here. Adamant Male Ralts. That's actually going to be pretty good. I really like the moves that Gaia gets to learn too. That actually, I think I had a Adamant Gaia in my first playthrough of Blazing Emerald when after I had already completed the game, and then they did an update that added Gaia to the team to the game. In fact, it was so new that they forgot to add an ability. So I have a no ability Gaia. It's Adamant. I think I still have the save file in my recent, because I remember showing that save file when I was playing through Blazing Emerald. I'm not going to bother with any of these wild Pokemon. I don't really get any experience off of them. Oh, I never actually taught the move. That might help if I do so. Did they boost it, hopefully? 55, hell yeah. Sure, I'll teach you the turtle. Why not? I'll probably just get rid of Absorb. I'm only using it and getting like 1 HP. I think they also buffed Solosis for Blazing Emerald as well. Is that the default? Oh, blue charge, hello. Wasn't expecting that. And frustration, that's kind of useless. I'm not really a fan of using powder items, except Revival Herb, only because I now understand that it's supposed to max revive your Pokemon. That's actually kind of good, considering how cheap they are. Oh my god, it's a Larvitar. I can get a pseudo this early? Hello? Like, I do like Glaceon, but I don't have a dark, nor do I have a rock type on my team. I'm gonna try to weaken it and catch it. I probably won't add it to my team, but it's there as an option if I feel like I need to use one. Go for Hidden Power, I guess. I should resist anything that it throws at me, and you should resist this a lot. I was gonna say I could do chip damage, but that's not really that much chip damage. Please don't knock it out. Son of a bitch. Okay, well. We had to 40 after that. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I think they buffed a lot of the Pokemon that they made as starters. Especially the ones that have, like, custom forms. I think they gave that one, like, a lot of special attack and a lot of HP. Maybe its defenses went up by, like, 5 or something, but I think its, speed is dropped a little bit. I can't remember. Still really good, though. Can't even walk 3 steps without being attacked by Paris. Actually, I could teach, Charming Cry or whatever it's called. You can teach Disarming Voice to Eevee. I don't know why you can't teach this to... Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I might as well check to see what the hidden power is. Slow but hits hard. Yeah, I like those kind of Pokemon, like Muck, for example. Really slow, but it hits like a truck. I love it. Learning hidden power. It's a ground type. Actually, that's kind of good. I get rid of Sand Attack because I hate that move. Hooray, Eevee actually has a decent move. Actually, I might even be able to test it against this thing, depending on what it is. Rock-type Pokemon. He's got 2 of them. Actually, if I can survive an attack, I could do some serious damage here. I do go first. That's not a whole bunch of damage. Okay. Metal Claw. Watch it knock me out and get an attack buff. Okay, well, 1 out, 2's not bad. Whatever, turtle. I got PTSD from Inflamed Red. Please let this be enough for a level up. Okay, good. Now I should at least be able to evolve. And double. Probably has some like Rock Throw or Smackdown, knowing my luck. Well, let's see. Wing Attack has neutral. I don't really hit all that hard. I'm still a little baby Sarly. This thing's got a lot of defense. Alright, Psychic. I kind of want to growl first, but I don't have any time to actually set up when I'm 3 levels lower still. You are just gonna go for a Feint Attack. Okay, wasn't expecting that. That still does a crap ton of damage. And yeah, of course you're gonna resist that. Okay, I'm out. Turtle, please help. I was a little bit concerned about staying in with Turtle because you might have like Fury Cut or Leech Life or something. Neutral, neutral. I think this is also neutral. Against rock types, I can't remember. I think poison's just not very effective against ground types. I get stat from this. Oh, you just have Feint Attack. It would be nice if I could get a crit for once. After all, I got flinched 3 times in a row. The game kind of owes me this time. But no. Hooray for evolutions, though. Meanwhile, I gotta sip some water. Turtle is a grovel. How are your stats now? Not bad. Even with a minus attack, I'm still double my level. Kind of sucks having a modest grass type. I mean, grass starter that's a physical attacker. Ooh, an item. What's your Eagle Stone do? Can I use it on Eevee? Certain species of Pokemon evolve, has a rich red color. Damn. I'm just gonna sell it then. I don't know. Oh, Slanto Path, hello. Face the Awe of Mount Ignis. Not very awesome. Great, now we're coming across a bunch of high attacking fighting types that I can't really do too much with. Stone, yeah, I think it's a custom item. I think it's used to evolve Pokemon that evolve with the King's Rock. I think. Not 100% positive though. Confusion. I don't think Mankey can do anything. I think it just learns normal and fighting type moves. My apologies. I'm yet again responding to an email when I should be streaming. Okay. Fire spin. And then hidden power. Well, at least I'm actually getting my opponent to hurt itself in confusion. Actually, quite frequently. Also, fire spin did more than I expected. I'll just go for that again. Magic in a layer. And goodbye. Thank you, residual. Timber. I think there's almost no way that I'm going to be able to do anything with Ralts. But I'm curious. You have Guts, okay, so Flame Body would be a little bit scary. Not that you can do anything against Candelabra. How's it go for confusion? You have Bite, okay. How much damage does this do? Well, that kind of sucks. Screw it, I'll go for it again. Soar Energy, you release next turn. Can I get a crit? Please let me get a crit. Of course not. Well then. I'm gonna sack... Actually, I think Bite doesn't work against ghost types, but I'm not sure. Actually, I don't think I've ever tested that, so this is going to be a new experience for me. Let's see what happens. That works. Okay, good to know. Your message just popped up. Hey, it works. Cool, cool. Get a level up for you. Trying to learn Will-O-Wisp, probably 85 accuracy. kind of a bad thing. I don't think I need to actually worry about that because all of the physical attackers most likely would be making contact anyway. Burn only cuts your physical attack, and if you make contact, most likely you're gonna get hit by Flame Body. I can't actually justify losing any of my moves at this point. Even though I don't think I've really used Minimize at all. Will-O-Wisp, not exactly worth it. That was awful. No, I did say it wasn't awesome. I'm gonna go back and heal. I think this way? Am I right? Oh, here's Arkentown. Okay. As it turns out, I didn't even need to go... Okay. I think I can cut now. I'll take this. Free super potion. Oh, there we are. I'm gonna get Eevee back alive again without having to use my revive. I'd rather save that for an emergency since I don't think I can bite them yet. I think I only have one badge, right? Yeah, just one badge. I didn't think that the Smeargle dude was considered a gym leader. Even though he probably could have been. That would have been a terrible gym. Do we get items out of all of these or just some of them? You a trainer? No. But you are. Sure, why not? Oh, getting Arya's badge. Sorry, I just responded. It should be the last response to an email, so we should be good. So the thing is with the union helping me get this job at Safeway, I'm apparently my union rep came into the store today and she says that the union is considering me their success story. And they're actually gonna feature me in a UCFW conference, or UFCW, I think is what the union is called. But they're having a conference in Las Vegas, and they're gonna feature my picture and a story that I sent in, basically explaining like what happened with my job at Kroger, what's going on with my current position at Safeway. Pretty much going from garbage position where I was treated like shit on a pretty much an hourly basis, literally, where I didn't feel like any of my labor was valued. They made up stories about me to get me fired, just a whole bunch of garbage with Kroger. And then I go through the union and now I have a good job in management and I'm now salary, like, and with my new pay, I would actually be equated to making $1 more than what I was making before. And it's not only a relatively easier job, but I've only been there for 3 days and I feel like my labor is valued. I feel a lot more respected. I actually enjoy going to work. Like, I have to walk 20 minutes to get to work instead of walking 3 minutes, and I would prefer to do this. That should tell you how shitty Kroger is. But I put in my success story or whatever, and they're gonna feature that. So she was just trying to finalize all the details out of that. I'm not trying to brag. It's kind of a shitty position for me to be in. Charlie, I wish that you had defenses, but you don't. And I can't really evolve you because you just can't fucking stay alive. Also, I'm already going up against level 19s. I think having a full team of 6 is kind of difficult because I don't really grind between towns to get my levels up or anything. Also, Butterfree's kind of annoying to actually fight too, especially when I don't have a rock using hidden power user like Might have deposited a little too early. Oh well. Cannibro's the best option, but he poisoned. I have an antidote. Whatever. I'll send in Joltik. Not a whole lot that it can do to me, I don't think. I'm gonna Thunder Wave you, though. Well, I was gonna say I resist that, but no, I don't. I'm part bug. Joltik might faint here, but I'm gonna use an antidote. Cure to poisoning. That probably knocks me out. Wow, I survived. Well, that's a free potion for me then. Sorry, Joltik, but you are actually gonna go down here. Okay, I guess not. Actually, I don't have a use for Joltik in this fight. Joltik, I love you, but I do actually need you to faint here. Let's go for hidden power. It's gonna do the most damage. And confusion. I'm so sorry, Joltik. Maybe I should teach frustration to you. Paralyzed, confused. And then fire spin for the residual and super effectiveness. We're good. How much damage does it actually do? That's not terrible. I never thought that fire spin would actually be a somewhat viable move to use. Like, I don't ever use any of the trapping moves. They just don't hit very hard. Hello, Unhinged Knights. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. Fire spin again. Down goes Butterfree. Doll Eyes. Interesting. I believe that's Baby Doll Eyes. Priority, lower attack. I hope it's priority. It doesn't specify. But I think I'll go get rid of Growl. Basically the same thing, but supposedly it should have priority. Paris, I'm not even gonna bother to switch. I need to just take care of this thing. I get to level up here. Call you Knight, just Knight. Gotcha. I can call you Knight. Call me whatever you want. I kind of just go by Ace, just because that's my trainer name. It's easier to fit. My real name is David. Feel free to call me that. Call me a fucking nerd. I'm okay with it. It's accurate. Level 17. You gotta go to the Pokemon Center. So do I, actually. Oh, you're evolving? What are you evolving into? Why are you evolving? Sylveon. No. Sorry, but no. So... Right, I remember now. Level up once with the Fairy type move. Sylveon's not bad, but I already have a Fairy type move. Downloaded Pokemon Gaia? That's good. It's a good hack. To answer your question, what is Pokemon Gaia? It is a custom ROM hack of Pokemon Fire Red that includes new region, new story, updated mechanics, Pokemon, and battle items from up to Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. And it's such a good hack that even 8 years later, it's still considered kind of one of the greatest hacks of all time. It's kind of a classic at this point. It won like several awards as like best hack of the year back in I think 2015. It won I think October 2014's ROM hack of the month for the Pokemon ROM hack subreddit. It's a very good game. I like it. It's got a lot of really cool features as well. Like it has like dive spots that are ported from the Hoenn games. It's got hidden grottoes that are from like Gen 5. It's got a lot of features. I hope it's still in my description. There's a poker community link in the description if you want to check out like all the information for it, plus screenshots, and yeah, it's also good to give exposure to the original posts. I find some people that do videos and streams of ROM hacks don't always post to the book community page. That's usually what the ROM hack dev likes. That or like a Discord link. There might be a Discord, I don't know. I have a Discord account, I just don't use it very often. I hate to go back and heal again, but I gotta. The thing too is with this hack, there's a lot of, it's not so much level scaling, it's just the levels that I'm coming across are already like almost level 20, and I'm not quite there yet with all my Pokemon. Currently shiny hunting Trico and Omega Ruby. I need to get back into Alpha Sapphire. I'm one of the people that skipped over a few generations. I've been playing since Gen 1. That kind of reveals my age, but I've been playing since Gen 1. And after Gen 5, I enjoyed the hell out of those games, and then they came out with Mega Evolutions, and I was so underwhelmed by that concept that I never bothered to play Gen 6 or Gen 7 just because I didn't have the time at the time. So preoccupied with work, I just couldn't get around to doing it. And then Gen 8 came out, and it's like, okay, I actually kind of want to play Pokemon Sword. So I did play that one, but I skipped 6 and 7, and I went through playing Alpha Sapphire, and I got as far as getting the Lati and then the Mega Stone from Steven, and then I just stopped playing it for some reason. I don't even know why. But I really need to get back into the game. To be fair, I was playing that as well on an emulator. The problem with that, though, is Mauville City is very, very laggy on an emulator because there's so much that gets rendered all at once. That was kind of another reason why I stopped playing it. Like, it was great up until I got to Mauville City. Then everything after that was also pretty laggy because you go after Mauville, you go up to the volcano and all the ash in the air. Stepping through the ash piles like that wasn't rendering very well. But that was also like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Let me try Doll Eyes. Okay, so that's... I do attack first there. Don't think this should knock me out. That was even a crit. Interesting. You haven't played Gen 4 or 5. Gen 5 is my favorite story-wise. Gen 2 is my favorite for nostalgia purposes, but Gen 3 is my all-time favorite just because there's so much availability for ROM hacks. Because there's been decomp for Fire Red and Emerald, so there's all sorts of crazy ROM hacks that are out there. If you haven't played Emerald Rogue, I would highly suggest playing that. It's basically Pokemon Emerald, but roguelike. You got like little custom paths that you can take. They give you like different Pokemon that you have to try to build a team off of, and then eventually beat all the gym leaders and all of the Elite Four and the champion. Plus there's one person after the champion just for fun. Okay, so Baby Doll Eyes is actually priority in this game. That's good to know. Or we're speed tied, but I'm just going to assume that it's actually priority. Caddy's kind of slow. Even for a hasty nature. I'm gonna switch. Oh, you got it. I gotcha. Yeah, I've played those. I misread it. I understand it now. You played some classics that you haven't played, such as Gen 4. Gotcha. Gen 5 is my favorite. I like Gen 4, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Platinum. I hate Diamond and Pearl because the game is not only broken and a little bit buggy, but it doesn't render on the original DS properly. The game moves at half speed. It's actually a known issue, I guess. Like if you compare the walking and running speeds and even surfing speed compared to Platinum. Like, the game runs like 3 times faster in Pokemon Platinum because they optimize it properly. Speaking of Gen 2, I feel kind of bad because I've kind of put my current playthrough of Crystal Clear on temporary hold because I've been so busy with work. Although Sunday is my day off, so I'll probably bulk record a few episodes because I'm in the middle of a relatively easy spot where I can bulk record. I'm doing a bunch of legendary hunting in that game. I just got Suicune. And next up is the Mewtwo event, and then Mew, and then... see, I also got Celebi. There's a few other legendaries I can go for. A lot of them are roaming, though. I'm not a huge fan of roaming encounters. It'd be both white and white 2 last month. Yeah, those... I think I had the opposite of those. I think I had black and black, too. And after playing both of those, I kind of preferred that I had gone for the white versions because I think that the White Forest is a lot better designed than Black City. I'm not a huge fan of Black City. If you have a phone, there's a couple emulators that are, some of them are free. There's a couple that are decent that are paid. The one I use is kind of expensive, but it's fully compatible with any ROM. And then there's also a ROM patcher that you can download that is free, that patches any ROM patch to any ROM as long as you have the ROM. I can't provide the ROM because technically that's illegal, but I can also just casually suggest that you can do a Google search for any ROM and it runs pretty good. Oh, do they? To be fair, that could either be the phone itself or be their emulator. I mean, there's a lot of emulators that are kind of garbage, to be fair. I always like to recommend My Boy for free if you're willing to pay, and assuming price is not an option. It's not super expensive, it's just the most expensive one I think that's out there. It's like, I think $6.99. VGBA Next is the one that I use, and it's compatible with not only GBA ROMs, but it's compatible with GB ROMs. So you can play Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. I think you can play SNES games on it as well. It has compatibility with that. It has cheats that you can enable. It has a full wide range of customization in the settings. It's compatible with Wiimotes for Bluetooth controllers if you want to. It's got a lot of great options. It's not super compatible with Google Pixel devices because the security on those phones is a bit weird. But I mean, it basically just resets all my settings every other week, so I gotta go back in and fix those. I think I get rid of Tail Whip. But even still, like, it's only a couple settings I gotta change to get it back to where I want it. But it has, like, it automatically recognizes whatever save file it needs to save to. It has a whole bunch of save state options. Like, I think it has like up to 9 slots plus a quick save. So if you ever leave the app, it automatically saves where you were. So if you accidentally close the app and go back into it, you pick up exactly where you left off. It's my favorite personally. And we're already getting to the, yep, 8:30, like clockwork. I just noticed that my stream is starting to get a little bit laggy. Every single time. I'm gonna switch. I don't have a whole bunch I can do against Emolga. Emolga's a big pain. Which app? VGBA Next. That's the one that I use. It's, I think, $6.99 in the App Store, so it does cost money. For a free one, though, My Boy is pretty good. And I think My Boy also has a paid version with a little bit more settings features. I think cheats compatibility, I'm not sure. I haven't used it in ages. I think that's only $1.99. But again, it has a free version as well. Right, I can't... Thunderwave, why did I send you in? Other than a resistance. I use an Android. I think VGA... I can't remember if VGBA... I think VGBA Next had an iOS app, but it got removed because it was considered copyright, which, you know, it's an emulator. Of course they're gonna do that. Whatever, Joltic dies here. I can't do anything to it on iOS. I think there's one called like Tiger GBA or something that's on both Android and iOS. That's another problem too, is iOS, it's difficult to find really good emulators because Apple does like to remove those. Which I don't think is very fair because it's an emulator, it's just meant to mimic, it's not meant to replace. Like that's the point of emulation. I mean, Nintendo themselves had an emulator built in to the 3DS that ran Game Boy Color games and Game Boy games, and I think it's got compatibility with Game Boy Advance games, but it's just locked behind code. Like the whole virtual console thing was a thing. Gonna find Tiger GBA. You know what? I'm gonna actually help you out. I'm gonna look up. Give me just a second. That's the new one that's good. GBA for iOS. It also has like wireless compatibility, so you can technically go into like a multiplayer. Multiplayer support redesigned for iOS 7. It has support for iPad, Game Boy Color support. It has support for Bluetooth controllers. The only pain is that it's a little bit difficult to set up, but it's got like all sorts of great stuff like Dropbox sync. You have the speed up button if you need to use speed up. You can customize the design of the controller basically. It has cheats compatibility. It works with again, the multiplayer thing. Like you can connect to the internet with it and get like event distribution if you can set up, I guess, event fakes for that. It's got a lot of cool features. I think it's just a little bit difficult to set up though. Like you have to like specify folders or whatever on your phone that will make it compatible with wherever your ROMs are saved. I don't think it has any flying type moves. I'm gonna send a turtle. I still resist. Also, I'm kind of sorry. When it comes to going in depth on something I'm relatively passionate about, and then also trying to play a game, is like I can only focus on one thing at a time. So I'm like kind of ignoring this game. You're gonna find a single aim. Really? We'll shift T. Let's see here. Oh, apparently GBA for iOS actually got removed as well. I'm sorry, I didn't notice that. Might want to try this. Post it there in chat. I think you have to use Alt Store to be able to download it, but you can download it without jailbreak. free game. Compatible with Android as well. I might even try it out just to see how good it is. Did she just say choo-choo? I gotta hold B. I don't want a Sylveon. I don't know where to get like an ice stone, or if I have to go to like a frost thing, like a frost stone or whatever. What is this dude doing? Also, my team. Starly and Joltik aren't quite living up to expectations. Joltik is good if I need to use a bug type. It's great for that. And it's great for paralyzing. Starly isn't Starly. I would say yes, it's safe to download. It's recommended on a Filmora website. It's basically like a screen recording software. Comparable even to OBS. Like it's well respected. I trust Filmora, and they are the ones that posted Delta Emulator as recommended, so I would trust that. Starly's speed IVs kind of suck. Oh, I'm still gonna try to keep it. Once it gets to Staravia, I think I'm gonna be fine with it, but I'm still having a lot of difficulties. You're just gonna ignore the charcoal. I will take it. And probably give that to Candleborough. Cool. I hope it works for you. Like, there's so many really good ROM hacks that are out there. Like, some of them are just absolute classics. Some of them are kind of lame, but a lot of them are absolute classics. Like, Fire Gold is one of my favorites. As buggy as it has been, it's still really good. Are the legendaries in this ROM? There's a few. Got that one for your alts. Oh, Mild Nature. Yeah. Mild Nature is decent. But yeah, Modest is better because you don't have to sacrifice any of your defenses. I'm only fighting... right, you have Confusion. Because I'm really close to another level up for EV. Fire Spin should do some decent damage now. I figured you meant mild. It's weird because I saw that in the L, I thought was a capital I, so I'm like, what's id nature? I got it though. This fire damage is actually kind of decent now. 35 with stab and charcoal, that's oh god, math. 38, 41, that's basically like a non-fire type using amber against something that's not super effective. It's not terrible. Add him in for alts. Yeah, mine is male, but I think with this game it evolves at level 30 if you don't use any stones into Gardevoir no matter what. And then I think if you use a Dawn Stone on a male Kirlia, it becomes Gallade. And since mine is Modest, I'm just gonna let it evolve into Gardevoir. Bruh, I need an Everstone or something. What is his nature again? Hasty, right. I don't have any defenses. I took a single step, would you please? Thank you, Runaway. I think that's a trainer. You're not a... Okay. Cliffside Shaman. If you can best me in a Pokemon duel, I'll heal you and your Pokemon. Yes, but I'm gonna come back to you in a bit. Okay. Is there something down here? Probably. Nope, not really anything of value. Oh, there's a burn hill. Blaine has been here. Left his mark on the stump. My favorite Pokemon? It changes every time somebody asks me that. I have like I don't know, like 20 favorites. There's over 1,000, so it's kind of hard to just narrow down to one for me. But my favorite games were Gen 2, and my favorite Pokemon in those games is Murkrow. Even after the addition of hidden abilities and extra abilities and all these really good battle items, it's still become probably like my top 5. It has the ability Super Luck. Plus you get some decent moves that are that have the high crit chance, and then you also give it a scope lens, so everything just always a critical hit. Electabuzz and Scizor. Yeah, that's fair. I do like Scizor, especially in Emerald Rogue. It's pretty OP, considering it learns Fairy Cutter, it's bug type, give it Silver Powder. Max power Fairy Cutter, you're dealing like 490 plus damage every time you attack. That's just neutral damage too. So if you have something that's super effective, then that's like 800 damage. If it's something that's, I don't think anything in Gen 2 is ×4 weak to bug. Maybe there is. Is there a Psychic Grass type or something? But that's like 1600 power damage. That's like several explosions all at once. It's kind of carried me a little bit in Emerald Rogue, not gonna lie. You have Rock Throw, you little shit. Okay, well, goodbye, Counterbra. It's been fun. Gardevoir is my favorite Gen 3 mon. Delphox, probably would have been better if I wasn't trying to use it and then Flamed Red. Crobat's one of my favorites. The only thing I don't like about it is its low defenses, so it's hard to really get it to stay alive long enough as a Golbat to like you. But once it does evolve, it's like, okay, now I can actually sweep things. It's amazing. Great speed, pretty good attack. Poison Fang is an amazing move. I love using Toxic and Double Team. Plus Protect, like that thing just sweeps. Just by staying on the field. I'll go for Alts. It's probably gonna die. I actually contemplated getting a Zubat, Golbat, Crobat for this team because the first gym leader in this is Fairy type, and Poison type moves is great for that. Instead, I just struggled with neutral moves. You went for low kick. That's sad. You have Rock Throw. That's neutral. You could have used that. Probably knocked me out. Speaking of, oh, and you miss. BDSP. I still need to play that one too. I played a little bit of every Gen 8 game, but I haven't played BDSP yet. I'm not a huge fan of Legends Arceus, actually, personally. I wasn't paying attention. What is he sending in? Probably a fighting type. Oh, Krogunk. Poison type's neutral against me. Confusion anyway. That's super effective against me. I survived with 1 HP. God bless you, Ralts. Goodbye, Krogunk. I'll take the level up now. Please learn a move. Come on. If you could just be level 20 now, that'd be great. Maybe I should go and fight Pokemon in the grass and try to train Pokemon because I am struggling. I'm gonna go back to town and heal. And then start fighting some Pokemon in the grass, make my way to that, shaman dude. Because he's gonna heal my Pokemon. Hopefully he heals me multiple times. I'm not an expert or anything either. I just know a lot. And it never does me any good because I tend to forget really easily. Or I try to do risky shit and it ends up biting me in the butt terribly. For more, see literally any video I upload that's Pokemon related. Good times. Still love the games though. I mean, I've been playing these games for 20 plus years. I can't just, it's impossible for me to really hate the games. Smogon is great. I love Smogon. Smogon and Bulbapedia are lifesavers. And then Cerebi if I want to find out what's coming out for new games and stuff. I'll send in Turtle. Okay, well, I can just set up then. If you're gonna be like that. Unleash energy. That's kind of useless. And now you should die to, hopefully, Razor Leaf. I kind of go for speed and attack when going for nature's. Hey, you are literally me. Modest or timid for Trico. It's pretty good. Timid Trico. Actually, yeah, that'd be pretty decent. Going for the extra speed. Because Trico's got some pretty decent special attack as it is. Though to be fair, it's got great speed as well. Especially for the older games where grass is always special. So you don't have to worry about Leaf Blade getting nerfed by Modest. That's actually pretty decent. Oh, sorry, Shadow Wizard. I missed your message there. Is there grinding spots in the game? I don't think there really is. I think I have to grind in the wild. There might be later, but I don't think there is this early on. I'm just gonna fight a few more. I should... The thing that also kind of hurts me too is because I'm swap training a lot, I am not leveling up very fast. So I'm knocking out trainers, but I'm not getting the experience I would normally be getting. And it sucks too because I just added another Pokemon to the team instead of Clefairy, and it was level 1 and I've been trying to get it up to be with everybody else, but it's been a struggle, obviously. Not even worth trying to fight this, is just gonna teleport. Spearow. Spearow always holds a special place in my heart because it was one of the first shinies I ever found in Fire Red. I don't have anything for flying. I wish you had an electric move, Joltik. Yeah, I think more games need to have training grounds. I guess the thing I do like about Blazing Emerald is once you have 5 badges, you can just EV grind, and it's amazing. You went for Leer, okay. I mean, the wild Pokemon I'm fighting here is level 15, and I'm lower. Like I'm struggling here. I really wanted to level up my Pokemon, but I didn't think I could actually leave town. I mean, I just found out when I started the stream that I could have gone north and trained there, but oh well. Go for Hidden Power, I guess. Not a whole lot of damage, and goodbye, Joltik. Yeah, I just lost to a wild Pokemon. Like, the struggle is real in this game. I don't think I'm gonna be training up Caddy anymore, though, because I'm getting sick of holding bead to prevent evolution. I needed, like, an Ice Stone or something. If I swap train, I need to swap train Ralts and Starly. Especially Starly. Starly, you are struggling. You have no defenses. And shiny Wobbuffet. It deserves to die. Even as a shiny. Haven't played it for a few years. I mean, yeah, the game's been out for forever and I still haven't played it. And that's the thing too, is like the Hoenn games are some of my favorites. Like I can play any Hoenn game and never get bored. With one exception. With Emerald, going through the Team Magma base under the volcano is the worst. Like I remember when I played Emerald Genesis, it's the first series I recorded for this channel. And I had to actually talk myself into... I was gonna get rid of Caddy. I had to talk myself into actually recording that because I just hate going through that. It's so boring. Like, if you don't have repels, it's just aggravating, running away from everything. And then it's basically just you're fighting the same fire types over and over again because everybody just uses Numel and Camerupt. Like there's no decent fire types in Emerald, I guess. I'm a potion. That's exactly 20. No, my stream quality. What color is shiny Wobbuffet? Isn't that pink or something like that? Probably pink from all the beatings it deserves. Anyway. You guess my favorite Pokemon? My least favorite Pokemon is Wobbuffet. Doesn't matter what game it's in. I think it should just be removed from the game because I fucking hate it. That and Destiny Bond. Those are the two worst things with Pokemon. Is pink. I don't mind the Aqua base, only because there's some pretty decent items that you get, like the Master Ball. I mean, that's about it. You ever seen a shiny Wobbuffet? I feel like I want to look it up now, just to see what color it is. I think it is pink. I think I played a ROM hack that actually had a shiny Wobbuffet on somebody's team. I'm looking it up right now. Let's see. Oh my god, it is a vibrant pink. Hello. By the way, that's the Wobbuffet. It is hello pink. Anyway, I hate looking at this thing. Go back to the game. I feel irascible anger every time I see this stupid thing. Why are you growling? I'm struggling enough as it is. Would you please just let me kill you? Bruh. A peck. A simple peck from a fletchling. Quick attack. Get out of here. Your least favorite Pokemon was Mandibuzz? I like Mandibuzz. I mean, to be fair, I do like Braviary more, but Mandibuzz is pretty good if you want to have a flying type to just sit there on the field and never get touched. Like, that thing has got ridiculous defense. Actually, no, let me rephrase. I like Volibee. Mandibuzz is mid-tier. Volibee, though, with Eviolite, that thing is just absolutely OP. You can't touch that thing. That thing's just got good health. It's got great defenses, and then you give it Eviolite, and it can't be touched. That's definitely one to give to the Toxic Protects double team spam. Like that thing is perfect for that. You're letting double team, and I'm not happy about that. Yeah, I hate Volbeat too. Volbeat and Illumise, like, they're kind of useless. They're just bug types that die. That's all they're good for. They're just fodder. Team Magma base is Sunny Day by default, bruh. They added like the rain in the aqua base as well. I still haven't finished Scarlet. To be fair, I just barely made it actually function on recording. Oh my god, Starlight, please just survive a hit, will you? Man, I just can't do anything with Starlight. Of course they did. But I still need to go through Scarlet. Oh, that's probably what I'm going to stream on Sundays, I guess. I don't know. But I hate the game. I hate Gen 9. Just the gameplay. The quality of the games. The fact that the games are still on the same emulator that they've been using since Gen 7. Sort of. Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu are on the Switch, and they're technically Gen 7. But they're trying to add all this stuff to these games, and it's just... You don't have the hardware to support it. Why are you doing it? Like, I actually booted up Scarlet. I think it was yesterday morning. I booted it up. And I actually recorded a clip just because I was staring at the windmills, and not only are they moving at like half a frame per second, but one of them isn't moving, and then as I move closer, it finally starts spinning at like 2 FPS. It's like, okay, this game is just so bad. Oh my god. It's actually aggravating every time I boot up that game. It's too baby. I agree. Way too much hand holding. In fact, it's so bad in Gen 9 that speedrunners are deciding that they want to start their speedruns after you are able to free roam after the school, which is like an hour and a half into the game, which is why they want to just not count that as part of the speedrun. You can't speedrun the game when you're stuck behind an hour of, let me teach you how to battle, even though this is the 9th game. We've been out for 25 plus years. You should know this shit by now. People were, I say this every single time I talk about it. People were able to figure out, poor Charlotte, you die. People were able to figure out Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3 without excessive hand holding. But I guess they think we're too stupid because with Gen 4, they removed a event from ever happening with Arceus because they thought players wouldn't understand to use the Azure Flute on a tile that you're forced to walk across that has a flute design on it, and the tile is larger than your character's face, so it's like obviously there. But no, we're too stupid to understand how to do that. And that's actually the words from the developers for the game too. We didn't do the event because we didn't think players would understand. Absolutely insulting. And now you play some of these newer games, it's like, have you guys ever actually played Pokemon before? It doesn't seem like you have. Yeah, I'm gonna swap train routes, I guess. I can't do anything. I like Sword and Shield in the sense that I like the fact that it was a decent 3D environment. I like the Dynamax dens that you could kind of farm a lot of experience off of those. And I like some of the Pokemon that were in that. In terms of the story, it was pretty mid. I don't think they're ever gonna come up with a story that's as good as Gen 5, even though it's kind of, does anybody else hate PETA? Lol. Like, it's the same kind of mentality, but it's still, I don't think they're ever going to come up with a story that's as good as Gen 5, honestly. And Gen 8 was just kind of cringe. Like, the main team for that is just fanboys of some little goth girl. Like, it's kind of pointless. Compared to Gen 1, where they literally killed a Pokemon and then you have to fight that Pokemon spirit and send it back to the afterlife. Like, hello. Bring back the hardcore Pokemon games. I miss it. Not advanced enough to be a Switch game. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I'm not gonna lie. You have to learn Braille to catch a Reggie. See, that's the thing, is I learned Braille because I got bored one day and I was curious on how that actually functioned as a alphabet. So I learned it already before I ever played Gen 3. I was like 10 years old and I got bored and learned it. And then I saw Braille, I'm like, holy shit, this actually came in useful, okay. So I was able to read it. And then I forgot how to read Braille. Speaking of moves that should be removed from the game, Pursuit. Bruh, just let me leave, please. You deserve to be burned. Yeah, stay burned in the wild, you little shit. But yeah, then it came back to learning Braille for some ROM hacks and for, like, Pokemon Unbound, for example, has a lot of Braille in it. And I have to look up a chart now every single time because I forgot how to read it. It's kind of weird because I went from a Pokemon Sword playthrough to playing Pokemon Unbound. While it seemed kind of weird because I went from a full 3D game with all sorts of features and shit and great mechanics and these new Pokemon and everything, and then I go to playing a top-down game again. It was kind of a weird change of pace. I think that's another reason why I didn't find as much fun with Unbound, just because it still had a lot of great features, it felt kind of lacking. Did I go the wrong way? I think I went the wrong way. Damn it. I didn't mean to. I wish I could double tap B. That would be great. How did I get here? What did I do? I'm back in my hometown. Wonderful. I'm gonna repel. Do I have a repel? I know why the games are baby, because they're marketing to younger. That's the only way I can justify it too, is it's still targeted towards a 10-year-old trying to learn Pokemon for the first time. I don't think there's a mart here. There's not a mart here. Bruh, I gotta run from all these Pokemon. But yeah, the fact that they're absolutely alienating their main fan base, which at this point are all 30-year-olds that have played since Gen 1. And then they make it so it's gotta be super hand-holding, so we get bored super easily. They make it so Pokemon aren't compatible with the games as soon as they come out. Moves get removed from the game because they don't feel like coding them into the game, which some of them deserve to be removed. Destiny bot Pursuit. To be fair, Pursuit has actually been removed, but even still, it's still alienating their largest fan base. Like, they haven't sold as many copies of Pokemon since like earlier gens. Like, the best-selling Pokemon games were older games, and then the sales are kind of falling. They're not making as much money off the games, other than the fact that it's kind of, I think, one of the reasons why Nintendo Wi-Fi connection got shut down, and now you have to pay for Nintendo Online Plus or whatever the hell it's called. I refuse to pay that. Hello, Professor Birch. You're not in this game. Different game this time. There's a Professor Redwood. Don't know if you know them. Oh yeah, I forgot about the difficulty setting in Gen 5. I don't think we ever got another ROM that... ROM, oh my god. We got another Pokemon game that had the difficulty settings, which kind of sucks. Granted, I'd never bother with difficulty settings. I always play just normal mode. But even still. And the thing with Gen 5 is that's also really good because that's where they took competitive battling a little more seriously. Like, that's where hidden abilities were introduced. That's where a lot of these really good items were introduced for competitive. Finally, Starly is evolving. Gonna change my name. You can't change your name on YouTube? I think you can change your name up to twice per month or something. At least I had that option because they asked me if I wanted to, and I just said no, please fuck off. But it was telling me I could change it up to twice per day, or twice per month, I mean. Do you like camping? Weirdly enough, I only hate camping because the people I've ever camped with were just obnoxious little shits all the time. They like to troll me whenever I'm trying to sleep. But I would also be kind of terrified to camp alone, but I think that would be more interesting. What was the point of that? Oh, I almost regret that. Hey, Jeffrey, welcome. You have to wait. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, Gen 6 is... That used to be like one of the most up-talked games of all time. I don't know why I just used a flying type move against Luxio. But, yeah, it's... I think people were definitely looking at the games with rose-tinted glasses because nowadays people are like, those were kind of garbage games. Even though Mega Evolutions, which that was the reason why I'd never played them. Hi, Diamond. I didn't care for the Mega Evolutions, but that's actually my favorite mechanic nowadays. I like that over the different forms. I like that over Dynamaxing. I think Dynamaxing is kind of ridiculous. And I'm not a huge fan of terrestrializing. I'm just gonna Razor Leaf. No, I didn't catch Staravia. It just evolved into Staravia like 2 minutes ago. And this is 2D Pokemon games that were hard and brutal. I like the no fucks given attitude with the games. Again, they had Pokemon teams that were, you know, murdering Pokemon. Like that was pretty hardcore. Megas were cool with the too unbalanced and overpowered. I both agree and disagree. I think they gave way too many Pokemon Megas, which made them absolutely unbalanced and overpowered. But some of them that are Megas now, like Sableye, kind of needed one. It doesn't have an evolution anyway. Plus, it was kind of trash. Giving Mawile a Mega was also pretty good, I think. Like a lot of the Pokemon that, like Beedrill, for example, like it's absolutely trash. But then you have Mega Beedrill and it's, okay, this is a viable Pokemon to use. I think they didn't keep them in games because they would have to probably keep adding Megas every time they came out with new games. I kind of wish that they either kept them or like just made it so you didn't have like pseudo legendaries that were mega evolving, because like having a Mega Tyranitar, Mega Salamence, like that's not necessary. Why is that a thing? I like Chandelure. It's one of my favorite Gen 5 mons. It's my favorite Gen 5 fire type, that's for sure. Yeah, there are way too many of them. This is a game over emote? Interesting. Luxio, I'll stay in for now. Just because you're about to faint here. Though, to be fair, I'm probably gonna die to bite or something, so... Oh, nope, you're gonna be dumb and use charge. That works for me. So it does boost your special defense. Still knocked you out, though. Thank you, stab, plus charcoal. A lot of good experience. Kind of weird that my Star Ravia didn't get any experience for... Don't even talk to me. Well, go F yourself. I need to go heal. Can I talk to that one dude? Where'd he go? I didn't mean to go down there. Actually, I think I have an antidote. Oh, I'd like to have a Torterra. That'd be nice. Just got grottled, though. Actually, I like Sableye with Prankster. Only because of the moveset that I tend to run with it is pretty good. Like, I use Fake Out, so I get priority anyway. And then Confuse Ray, which gets priority with Prankster. And then I go for something like Night Slash or Shadow Sneak, so I get priority or I get some decent stab with a high crit chance to give it Scope Lens. It can run pretty good, but you're kind of limited to the moves that you can use with Prankster too, which is kind of a detriment to that. Yeah, Torterra is grass and ground. Yeah, Mega Rayquaza, Mega Legendaries is like, bro, that's just dumb. I don't even use Legendaries because I think they're too OP. It kind of takes a bit of the fun out of the game. But then you give them Megas and it's like, I don't even want to even look at them. Where is... This route is very confusing. Okay, so he's right here. I do want to fight him. That way I don't have to go all the way back to town to go heal. Yeah, I agree with you there. Without Prankster, I don't bother with it. In fact, when I was playing Inclement Emerald, which is basically Emerald with all 800 or whatever Pokemon that are in Gen 8, Psychic, that sucks. Bruh. Okay. Well, it gives me an excuse to switch. But yeah, as soon as I got Sableye in that game, it wasn't Prankster, and I knew that I couldn't change abilities until much later. I couldn't get like an ability capsule or anything, so it sat in the box until I could get one. And by that point, it was still level 13 or something when I caught it, and the rest of my team was like level 40. It's like, it's not really worth adding to my team at this point. Don't flinch, don't flinch, don't flinch. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I rarely use the box legendaries. Occasionally, I don't mind using the 3 legendaries for whatever game, like the legendary birds, legendary beasts. But even still, I don't think that they're good enough to use in some regards. With one exception, I always like using Suicune anytime I play Pokemon Crystal. I'll send in Joltik. Maybe you got another Dark type on your team. Hey, Kurosaki, welcome. Absol got a second fan-made form. Mega Absol, that's another one that's, I think, too OP, because Absol was already OP enough as it was. A second form, though, that's interesting. Bruh. Joltik. Well, I can send back in Saravia. Claim all the XP. Goodbye. New content, hell yeah. Love this game. Pokemon Gaia. If you haven't checked it out before, I would highly recommend, well, staying here and watching my stream, but also checking it out after the stream. Link in the description. Gen 3 has a lot of make or break Pokemon. I agree with that. Like, there's a lot of Pokemon that are kind of staple even nowadays, but there's also a lot that is like, I could live without them. They don't even need to be in the game. Like, why did they give a baby form to Wobbuffet, for example? Like, hello? Got no time? Yeah, that's fair. I barely have time to play this game as it is. I wanted to level up my Pokemon before I started streaming, but I get off work at 6, I don't get home till 6:30, and then I start my stream at 7:30. It's like I only have an hour. I gotta eat somewhere in there. Right, psychic. I don't know why I keep forgetting what hidden power I have. Want to use them, but my team was in the 55, 60s. You don't want to grind? Yeah, it's fair. I mean, I remember playing Fire Gold, trying to get my team from level 55 to 65 was excruciating. If it wasn't for the fact that I subscribed to a couple channels that have podcasts, it's like I would not have bothered. I needed to have something going in the background. Gen 2 had a lot of useless... Yeah. Stantler comes to mind immediately. Smeargle comes to mind immediately. I'm sure there's others. To be fair, I also view that generation with rose-tinted glasses as well, but yeah, it was pretty bad. Leaving already? Alright, see you later. I will be here tomorrow. I should outspeed an Abra, right? Okay, well, guess not. I was hoping for some decent experience, but no. I'm a super potion. I don't want my Staravia to die, it's just getting good. Poor Vault's kind of getting left behind. Joltik, it was good for a little while, but not anymore. You know what? Let's give it another shot. Let's see how useful you actually are. Speaking of Smeargle, right before the stream, yeah, it's fair. Spore and False Swipe is pretty good. I hate it because it tends to be the default for some ROM hack developers to just use that Pokemon and be like, well, it can learn any move, so we'll give it Draco Meteor, Mist Ball, Luster Purge, and like all these legendary exclusive moves. It's like, okay, no, you can go ahead and just drop off the face of there. Now, goodbye. Make it drain. I resist it. So I kind of have a sort of a biased hatred towards Smeargle just for that reason alone. And to be fair, this game actually did Smeargle some decent justice. Like, they actually gave them, because they're only level, I think, 16 or something in this game. They have, all my moves are neutral, bruh. Okay, Fairy Cutter it is. They kind of had, like, type-specific Smeargle. So they were relatively easy to beat, just with Chandelure, because nothing that they had was decent enough against a Ghost and Fire type. But, there was 4 trainers that had a Smeargle each, and then their boss guy or whoever had 6 Smeargle, which they all had specific typing to them as well. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the reason why I caught Joltik, is because I do like Galvantula. It's pretty alright. The main problem is I don't have any electric moves, and I still don't have one. I want to switch. I'll go for... Who's got a poison type again? No, Joltik does. Okay, I'll say it. Never mind. Yeah, Gen 2's level curve was really, really bad. I'll just hit in power. Of course you're faster. I resisted, but you still probably knocked me out. Oh, that was even a crit, and I still survived. Hello. Oh, seismic toss? Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of... okay, I guess that's fair. For like double battles, like competitive mode, where you get set up for a specific level anyway. It's not too bad. I'm gonna heal, actually. I want Joltik to stay alive. I think you can actually take care of this thing. Bro, my stream quality, please. Okay, this... I lied when I said I'm done sending emails. I got another email, but it was a quick response. We're good. Yeah, the only real XP method for grinding at all is limited to the trainer house, battling Cal once a day. Not very good. Like, you can battle the Elite Four over and over again, but they really don't give that much experience. I noticed that even with Fire Gold, which I think changed it to modern experience gain, and that I think increased the experience for some Pokemon pretty decently, and it still takes way too long to level up Pokemon like Snorlax, for example. I could not get that thing to level. I beat the Elite Four, I think, like 6 or 7 times just for one single level on that stupid Pokemon. Am I already out of healing items? I am struggling so much in this game, and I feel bad. I have made 0 progress. Oh, I lied. Here's the town. I made 1 progress. Great. Yeah, it's really hard to sketch moves because Smeargle also has kind of garbage speed too. Eevee, Firestone, Thunderstone, Leafstone. I want an Ice Stone. I want Glaceon. I already have an Electric type. I already have a Fire type. I don't really care too much for Vaporeon except for being defensive. I already have a Psychic and Fairy type. I only like Umbreon for the toxic double team spam, but I'm not trying to go for that this playthrough. The only option I have is either leave Eevee where it is. Oh, also I had for Leafeon, I already have a grass type. Either leave Eevee where it's at now or evolve it to Glaceon, and I want a Glaceon because I don't have an Ice type. Ice types, I'm kind of indifferent to, but they're neutral to a lot. I mean, they're only good against grass and flying because, I mean, you don't really come across that many dragons, to be fair. And Glaceon's got some pretty decent speed, pretty decent special attack. I have a lot of physical Pokemon like this one, and this one, and this one. This is alright for special, but it's... It's kind of slow-ish. Ralts is good, but that's my only Pokemon, and it's just Psychic and Fairy type, so... Having Ice, I think, would be kind of nice. Black and White. Yeah, I do like their level curve a little bit, but it felt like the trainers that you were coming across, especially for post-game, like when you fight, what's her name, Cynthia? Her Pokemon are kind of OP for when you make it to her. I was not anywhere near her level. I think I was still like 30 levels low or something. To be fair, I tend to not grind my Pokemon in the grass worth a damn. I tend to go straight for the trainers. Like, I will actually go through and fight every trainer in the game. And then I'll legitimately be upset because I'm not leveled up enough. For me, wild Pokemon are just there to catch. Like, you can sit there and grind, cool, but I okay. But to me, it's just, they're there for catching. You don't get any experience off of them. In fact, I think for the most part, like, for example, if I was fighting this Makuhita in the wild, I would only get like 1/3 of the experience as I would from fighting a trainer version. Oh, I'm not paying attention. Hello. I really just tried to Thunder Wave a paralyzed Pokemon. I am not a smart man. Is there family EV forms for this game? No, this game doesn't have any custom forms. It's all like legitimate Pokemon. That also did no damage. See, I'm also fighting level 20s, and my team not exactly there. No, I'll send in Kettlebra. Ditto and Zora's line can technically learn every move. Ditto, technically, yes. Zora? I don't know how that's... Can it also learn Transform? I'll go for Confuse Ray. Yeah, games like ROM hacks that add Aldino are amazing. Because they know that that trainers like to use them for gaining experience quick and easy. This seems to be like the most viable combo that I have is paralyzing with Joltik, switch into Candelabra, resist whatever it throws at me, confuse it, and then trap it in Fire Spin. Quick and easy way to knock out my opponent. I haven't even really used Minimize or Hidden Power. Hidden Power I only use if it's a normal type. And you're gonna Super Potion. What a nerd. You're wrong with Zora. I mean, Mew can technically learn any move. Like, literally, it can learn any TM. Same with Arceus. And honestly, I feel like with Arceus, they only did that because they had to kind of retcon their whole concept of Mew being the ancestor, and then they created God for some reason. I'm just gonna spam Fire Spin. Hooray, I get a crit. Transform into other Pokemon. That's one of my favorite trolls to do, is just make people think, oh hey, you have like a simple Magikarp. Wait, Magikarp's using Night Slash? How's that a thing? Get baited. It's a great way to check intentions though. Yeah, Zora doesn't copy moves, it just has its original moves. It just copies into the Pokemon I think that's like last in your party. Electro Web, it's okay of a move. I don't want to get rid of anything. I kind of wouldn't mind getting rid of Cut, but it's actually a decent bug type move in this game. Oh wait, this isn't what I thought it was. Sticky Web. I always get Electro Web and Sticky Web confused. Okay, I do want to actually learn that then. I will get rid of, I think, Hidden Power. I have another Poison type Hidden Power, I think, on my turtle. But I still have something to combat Fairy types. Thank God. Mew's still the ancestor of modern day Pokemon. Yeah, that's fair. Cut is a bug type in this game. In fact, I'll show really quick. They have boosted. Where's it at? Hello. Yeah, so Cut has 60 power, 100 accuracy, and it's a bug type. And then they also boosted Rock Smash to be 55 power, which is even higher than modern Rock Smash, which I think is 40. I think all of the HMs that are in this game got buffed because you can't delete them. I'm actually going to switch against this thing. Go to Turtle. Like in Pokemon Blazing Emerald, for example, Cut is a Steel type move, which is pretty nice because it's a easy stab move for if you go for the Hoenn form Poniard. You get a really good stab move early on. Even if you... Actually, I think in Blazing Emerald you can delete HMs. I think that's the way, though, of, like, for this game, because you can delete them unless you go to a move deleter. I think that's a way to kind of make sure that it's still viable to keep the HMs on your team. Hey, Blood Raven, how's it going? You're also raising your defense. What a coward. Yeah, same for me. I mean, Pokemon history in terms of like the games that came out, like the history behind how they came up with the games, I guess. Pokemon lore, I'm kind of iffy with. Theories, I know a lot of them. Some of them make me cringe. A lot of them are actually pretty good. I did a playthrough of Pokemon Fire Red Rocket Edition, and that game is just basically a copy pasta for fan theories. Like, pretty much a kind of a spoiler for the game, but it kind of a key component for the game storyline is the fact that Sinnoh was actual created Pokemon when they were trying to create Mewtwo. Ditto is also a failed clone of Mew, and Sinnoh is also the most ultimate failed clone. It's like, no, okay, Sinnoh was an error in the game. Like, it's not an actual Pokemon. That was already confirmed. Why are you changing? Please stop. The theories for me is, I think there's some decent ones. Like, I like the theory of how Red was in a coma until it just got reposted everywhere over and over again. Then it got kind of boring after a while. I'm banking on the fact that Swablu doesn't have a decent flying type move, but it probably does. It has Peck. Okay, that's not great, but I gotta actually watch my health, I guess. Make some of your own theories around legendaries. Sure. I'm interested. Bye-bye, turtle. I'm doing a fire spin. Wait, I think, aren't you fairy type? Maybe that's a bad idea. Wait, no, fire is neutral against fairy. I'm okay with Asanas, it's a weak ass move, but stop flinching. Unknown is meant to represent the game code. I don't subscribe to the fact that Ditto is a failed clone. It's got a lot of similarities with Mew. And the fact that it's also found in the Cinnabar Mansion. It's just a whole bunch of... what's the word I'm looking for? Not BS, I promise I'm not saying it's BS. It's just, it feels more like it's, I don't know why I can't think of the word. Watch me wake up at like 3 a.m. in a cold sweat. I fucking remembered. Monferno, you should die to Staravia, hopefully. Every time I think I have the word, it like slips my mind. That's gonna bug me now. Damn. Also, Staravia, please survive hits. I beg of you. Okay, well, Okay, I guess I'm gonna sack Caddy for now. You can tell which legendaries were made first by Arceus based on design. Oh, I still don't have any healing item. Bruh, I just die here. All wise then. You win for Mach Punch, you little shit. I mean, that was that. The Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina was confirmed by Platinum. The Sinjo Ruins event confirmed that. I guess Candlebra's not terrible. Confuse Ray, maybe? Still struggling. Coincidental. That's the fucking word I was thinking of. Jesus Christ. That... I was actually gonna lose sleep over that. It's a lot of coincidental facts about Ditto and Mew. I don't... like, I think... There was an interview that somebody had asked if that was true, and they said that they liked the theory, and they liked the fact that Pokemon fans were able to come together to create something as creative as that. But he also said, no, that is not true. Also, the fact that they were also designed by 2 different artists as well. Kind of disproves that theory. I do like the theory in the sense that it was great when it first came out as a theory, but then everybody's like, yeah, it has to be a theory. Let's add that to every single Pokemon game that we make, every ROM hack. That has to be the main theory that we base our entire story off of. Oh, hey, we actually get the experience share. It's about in time. Thank you. He's heading out to the Apex Temple. Well, I kind of feel bad yet again because I haven't made that much progress in this. Because I haven't had an experience share, but now that I have one, grinding will actually be possible now. Went through an ego death when creating legends. Look at Groudon and Kyogre aren't extremely similar, but they're fairly similar to Arceus. Yeah, like if you look at the eyes specifically, like they are like almost identical to Arceus's eyes. Legends progressively look less like Arceus. Yeah, like the way their eyes are designed, like the eyeballs themselves, but also the way they're like the hood of their eye kind of like hangs a little over, kind of overshadows their eye. I've actually noticed that, and I commented on that on somebody's video where they were talking about Arceus creating Dialga, Palkia, whatever, and they were talking about how all 3 of those dragons have a similar facial structure to Arceus. And I'm like, well, if you're gonna go off of that, then you can go off the fact that the eyes look similar. And then I got roasted in the comments because of it. I'm glad somebody else is saying something similar, though. Wilhelm, let me hear you scream. The region's legends aren't as powerful as because of the Giratina. Arceus took away the power from legends. Yeah, I guess that's true. Nothing is ever going to be as strong, probably, as Mewtwo. I mean, to be fair, it's man-made, but it's Mewtwo Y has the highest special attack in the game. If you don't count Clamperl. Now that Halo, Joltik is actually going to be decent in this gym, but again, I have no defenses. I'm just dying to everything. I should probably go back and get some potions in the mart. Speed fell. You're probably still faster than me. Not that it matters, quick attack is a thing. You get a crit. Of course you get a crit. I would have survived if it wasn't a crit, but no, you had to get a crit. I hate this. I hate everything about it. Yeah, Regigigas forms the continents, but it has like absolutely no use at all in the games. Like the ability of Regigigas, it doesn't really act like it created a continent. It's more like it is a continent. It just sits there. Yeah, I guess that would actually explain why the, like, the only exception to that would be the Ultra Beast, but to be fair, that's like a whole different dimension. But, the legendaries for Sword and Shield and for Scarlet and Violet are kind of garbage, for lack of a better term. And considering they're supposed to be legendaries, they aren't really worth using. Eternatus is kind of cool, but it's only cool when you're fighting it in the game, and then you actually catch it, and it's like, oh, that's all I get from this. I think Eternatus hand form or whatever it is has like the highest stats in the game, and then he catches like, oh, you die easy to Earthquake. Okay, well, that was fun. What have I done? Oh no. I refuse. I need healing items anyway. That's good. I could follow along pretty well. Oh, I can actually buy 10 of these. Okay, I can actually start buying items again now that I have money and I'm not stuck at like $300. Because like the Ultra Beasts are actually kind of OP, plus the ability Beast Boost that makes them even more OP when you're trying to fight them or fight with them. Like Naganadel, for example. Make it modest, give it good special attack IVs, train it out in EVs even, and then just use a single Sludge Bomb and you can knock out even Pokemon that resist it pretty well. And then you just get even more special attack from that, but then it dies to Earthquake. Like, it's got decent speed. It's got decent special attack, but then it has no defenses. I guess it still kind of fits, like it's weakened in that regard. If something like Steelix, for example, gets sent out into the field, then your legendary Pokemon just dies. I'm not dealing a whole bunch of damage. Oh, I do resist that at least. Why is my stream quality always like this? I hope it's not terrible. Like I only have really like 2 windows open, but then my stream quality drops from 10,000 plus kbps and then drops all the way down to like 1,000 sometimes. It's like how unstable is my internet actually? Sometimes I wonder. But then it's like I could actually upload videos without any problems. I can download entire movies without issues. But then I try to stream something, it's like I don't know what's happening. Hey, I'm pretty good, as Simon says. Actually, to be fair, I don't know enough about the Ultra Beast. I only know what Guzzlord is because I've seen one in Emerald Rogue. All I know about Zygarde is that it's got like a half dozen different forms, and one of them is a dog, and it looks kind of ridiculous. But that's literally all that I know about them. I know Naganadel because I caught a Poipole, and then I tried to enter a route on that game, and it said, "Oh, your legendary clause has been activated." And I'm like, "This weak little piece of crap is legendary. What do you mean?" And then I taught a Dragon Pulse and leveled it up. It's like, oh, okay, it's actually kind of OP. I like it. Guzzlord does have a giant mouth. Eating the pollution and garbage of the world. Is that what it's supposed to do? Also, I apologize. I do have hiccups. Sipping water has not helped it at all. Sadly. You're going for charge. Well, damn. I have a lot of special attack and I can't use it now. I'll just go for Confuse Ray. Probably spam Minimize, even though you probably have something like Aerial Ace or Shockwave. You can keep using your special defense, but I got Fire Spin, which at least does residual, so I don't need to worry about that. It's like Guzzlord is a... Oh, yeah, I see that. Is an alter mutation of Zygarde. I'd have to look up the Pokemon again, but I could see that, actually. From what I have seen of Zygarde and what I have seen of Guzzlord. I could see that. Hey, I get the crit, thank goodness. Can you hurt yourself again so I don't have to waste any more PP? Excellent, thank you, goodbye. And see, I haven't played the game, so I know nothing about those. Occasionally, though, like if I come across a Pokemon I'm not familiar with in Emerald Rogue, I'll pull up the information on Bulbapedia. Finally, a good move. It's about time. Depending on the Pokemon, like I'll read through the various Pokedex entries throughout the years just to see how they've evolved the entry for that. It's always fun to read some of them, like Ludwig, for example. Hearing about the different ways that it likes to kill people, take their souls, or Drifloon stealing children. Dang. That's easy. Okay, well that's done. What was this one again? This was like 8 of them. Okay. Easy. If you have the hiccups, remind yourself you're not a fish in your head. Yeah, I got... To be fair, I have a respiratory issue, so I get hiccups regardless. My ex-roommate used to do this thing that would work for like 5 minutes, and it actually impressed me every time. He's like, I'll give you $10 if you hiccup again. And somehow I could just not hiccup. And then as soon as we park somewhere, go out to like a party or whatever, it's like as soon as we leave the house, it's like, oh, and the hiccups are back. Well, then I'll give you another $10 if you start hiccuping. And then I stop for another 10 minutes. It's like, would you please stop? You're just tormenting me at this point. It's like contemplating on the hiccup itself or trying to force yourself to hiccup and then you can't hiccup. It's kind of weird. Electroweb. Yeah, I'm not sure why my stream quality just fluctuates like crazy all the time. It's weird to me. Don't notice how I don't know how like noticeable that is or anything on stream, because I'm playing a 240p game that's stretched to 1080p. It probably gets like hella pixelated. I apologize, but I know a lot about Deoxys. I did, and then they added lore with ORAS, so I'm actually not sure on all of that. It's supposed to like have fought Rayquaza in space or something like that, according to the postgame. I know memes about it. How is my Joltik? I could probably heal you up. All this complaining about raising my Pokemon, I still haven't given the experience share. Vault, you need it. Murkrow. Hello, Fred. Well then. Zaravia, maybe? The weapon that ended the war in Kalos is what created it. That'd be an interesting theory. Have you heard the theory that the that beam thing is what created Area Zero in Paldea? It's been kind of a popular theory that's been going around. It's kind of interesting. Is a mutated variant of Pokerus. I could kind of see that. Because, like, Pokerus doesn't... Like, even though it was introduced in Gen 2, like, it wasn't really... I guess, popularized in official media or anything until Gen 3, which is when Deoxys was introduced. Togetic. Fairy flying? Turtle? Poison type, I guess? You have? I saw a video by Hoodlum Callum. He had posted talking about the theory. It was like a 16-minute video, and it's like, even though I know almost nothing about Paldea and the Area Zero stuff, I was actually kind of enthralled. I'm like, this actually could be an interesting theory. I'm wondering how true that actually is. Especially the concept that the grayed out area could possibly be DLC that looks like it fits pretty well, considering Kalos is supposed to be based on France, and then Paldea is supposed to be based on Spain, which are right next to each other, and it looks like DLC that would be connecting the two. It'd be interesting to see how they play that out. Oh yeah, I just yeah, I guess you kind of say that too. Paldea is in Spain, Kalos is in France. Yeah, it's especially with that great area. Like I think that will end up being DLC for something that kind of references the two. Not to mention the fact that the Pokemon between the two games are relatively similar too. Also, this roosting Togetic needs to die. I hate it. Get out of here. Thank you for not spamming Roost again. Bruh. Oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna speed up through this whole thing because I'm getting kind of sick of it. There we go. Impossible. I couldn't just spam healing moves the entire time. How did you beat me? Oh no. I'm actually gonna go back and heal. I'm not gonna waste super potions after that garbage battle. I do want to get a badge. Make some sort of progress here. I'll probably end up spending all of the time before stream probably training up some Pokemon. I think I've already taken care of all the trainers so far. But the wild Pokemon are relatively high level, so that might help a little bit. Did I already come up here? I did. Okay, good. And they always chime when I step on these stupid things. That's empty too. Okay. Yeah, I think there is going to be some sort of similarity between Megastones and terrestrializing. I'm curious to see if they're going to do anything with Dynamaxing with that as well. Like, try to implement the lore, because the Dynamax crystals, the Dynamax aura, and everything. Because Great Britain, which is what Galar is based off of, is also right next to Spain and France. Like, it's just across the English Channel. So I'm curious to see if they're gonna somehow unite all three of those. Aria, that's a good name. I'm probably gonna lose. I thought that was a hand sticking out of her neck. That's a scarf. Oh, speaking of Volibee. Yeah, I'm gonna struggle against this thing. Thunder Wave immediately, because Aerial Ace is a pain. Delta Emerald, that's right, yeah. That's the post-game thing I was talking about. Drop at a speed, even though you're already slow. And it dropped mine as well, but you're -3, I'm -2. You're probably still faster than me. No, I'm actually faster than you. Bruh, Roost needs to die. I have no problem speeding up past this because it's just going to be spamming the same crap over and over again. There we go. Definition of insanity is doing the same thing repeatedly and expecting different results. Same goes for Roost. And of course you're going to send it up Gligar. Look. Again, I wish I had an Ice-type Pokemon, but I don't. And Gligar has a really good attack. Trying to remember the moves it has. It probably has Aerial Ace, I think Poison Sting. I think some poison moves. I don't think it's got anything that's terribly effective against Candelabra. Still gonna be an absolute pain in the ass to fight though. I think I will go for Confuse Ray first. You have knockoff, you absolute pain in the ass. We're based off Scotland. I disagree. Because the, I don't remember his name. The dude that's the head of the Pokemon company even said that it was based on Britain, because people were asking whether it was based on Britain or if it was based on another state, like Unova being based on New York City. And he said that it was supposed to be based on the UK is actually what he said. Not to mention the dialect that they use in the game. Mum isn't really used as much in Scotland. They tend to go for ma. Mum is more of a British term. Okay, so you're confused. I'm just gonna go for Flame Burst anyway because I don't have any other option. Knockoff is a pain in it. You can't even attack yourself. Bruh. Candle, bruh. I've got literally nothing for this thing. And of course it has knockoff. I don't know why I didn't expect that. I'm fine. I wasn't sending you in to intimidate anyway. I'm gonna go for growl. I don't know why I did that. I just read the hypercutter. I was contemplating on the whole intimidate thing, dropping an attack. It's like, hey, dropping an attack, that would be a good idea. Yeah. And you snapped out of confusion. I'm not even holding an item. Crown Tundra's more Scotland. I can see that. Quick attack. It's bruh. Okay, every time I try to go for a priority move as a desperate last resort, it does the exact same thing. Okay, I'm gonna sack Caddy then. I can't do anything. I have to. And revive. That's not a revive. This is a revive. I don't really have anything I can use against this Pokemon. I'm just dead no matter what I send in. I think I'll still send in Candlebro just because it has the highest level. Yeah, you knock off. I get it. I survived somehow. Waste a super potion, I guess. Yeah. Send back in Candlebra. Confuse Ray again. Yeah, you go for knockoff, I get it. Though this was a Nuzlocke. Oh god, no, I am so bad at Nuzlocks. I do way too many risky things to be able to do a Nuzlocke. I almost want to minimize, but you're just gonna knock off and hit me regardless. You still haven't hit yourself once in confusion. What's the point of even sending confusion? Oh, good. Except hypercutter means that you don't take any attack drops, so it doesn't really matter. It's gonna use Aerial Ace. I do resist it a little bit. I might just spam Curse a few times. You were only confused for one turn. Fury Cutter. Wasn't expecting that. Raise my defense. All the Kalos starters in the game. Yeah, I think that was another thing that Hilum Callum brought up in his video, was that there's that, and also the Floette that are available in Area 0. It's also kind of an interesting reference to Kalos, considering Floette hasn't really been in any, like it wasn't in Gen 8, for example. It's supposed to be like AZ's Floette or something, Eternal Floette. He mentioned something, I just don't remember exactly what he had said about it. I'm just gonna curse again. By all means, Super Potion. Because that breaks your Fury Cutter spam. Yeah, they wouldn't skip over a Gen 5 remix. I'm still waiting on them doing that. That's probably not going to come until like either Gen 10 or Gen 11. Watch that still be on the Switch, running at literally half frame per second. It's kind of sad that Pokemon Showdown has every single Pokemon, every single ability, every single move. Without the graphics, it runs so much better than any Pokemon game that Game Freak can ever come out with. I'll drop your defense. If I can. Oh, good. If they remake Gen 5, I will not hesitate to play those games. Or by the burn. I think at this point I can just spam super potions. And you'll die to burn damage. That a rock smash? You should, your defense is like non-existent at this point. That took way too long. Stupid Gligar. Of all the Gen 4 Pokemon that were just an absolute awkward embarrassment, Chatot, absolute worst one. Purely gimmick. I'm gonna stay in. I got good defense. I'm not gonna put that to waste. Got a heal. I think they'll probably remake Black and White and then do like a... Really? Really? You just had to get a fucking crit. Okay, well... I hate this game. I hate it now. I don't actually hate it, but I hate it. Why is Shatter doing so much damage? That's the thing is, Chatter, they should not implement Chatter into any ROM hack ever. Because there's no actual way to properly implement that. You're not creating any actual voice data for it, so its move should just be default every single time. I'm looking this up immediately. The power for that move is 60. Oh, sorry. It was changed to 65 in Gen 6, which is what this game is based off of. Even so, oh, it's a confusion chance that's based on audio data. Why is that doing so much damage? Chatot's stats aren't that great. I don't understand. Oh, I just got here though. Yeah, I think they're gonna probably do a like how Black and White had the difficulty mode increase. I think that's probably what they'll do, is they'll do like a part 2 to the story. Like once you complete the game, you start again from the other point of view. That's my hope. That's asking a hell of a lot from Game Freak to make a quality game. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Them doing that as their story or making a quality game. That's asking way too much from them. I'm sorry, I'm kind of salty. Ever since I played as much as I have with Scarlet, just I don't think there's any recovery from that. Even after not only launching the game, but also the... Yeah, don't tell me how to play the game, bitch. Thank you. After playing the game, they released it. They even did an update for it, and it still runs like shit. Like, I don't think there's any recovery from that. Okay, so now I know I can just send in Turtle against Gligar and spam Curse a few times. I think I should be fine here. I don't have Revive this time, but I think I'm good. Thank goodness I don't have to do that stupid puzzle again. I think they kind of gave up once they decided in Pokemon Sword and Shield, hey, let's go ahead and make the battle time limit 20 minutes. What the f was that? Like, why is that a thing? Dual Legends because they want to keep the timeline for a remake of Gen 6 and Gen 12. What do you mean Dual Legends Arceus? Do some a few months to a year after Black and White. Yeah, I don't like how close together all those games were. BDSP, then Legends Arceus, then Gen 9, all within a year of each other. It's clear they didn't put any thought into the games when they decided to just release things back to back to back like that. There's no way that they could have tested anything in that time. There's absolutely no way. I don't care how big the team is, there's no way that they actually properly tested those games. I don't like Legends Arceus. I think that a lot of the mechanics for the game are really tacky. The battle style is, sure, it's unique, but, you know, if you run a fork through the disposal, it'll be all bent, and that'll make it unique, but it doesn't mean it's actually going to be useful. BDSP, they had to not only delete a whole bunch of moves that already existed for Pokemon that are in those games, that are new moves. I get it, they're trying to be, you know, faithful to the originals, but they also retconned a lot of moves to be back to the older style. Like, that's kind of the point of these remakes, is to get them modernized. They don't necessarily age well. That's why people enjoyed playing the Gen 2 remakes, because you had the Gen 4 mechanics, like physical special split, when those games were originally designed around not having that. I think they did okay with ORAS, but they changed way too much of it to really keep my interest. I mean, like I said, I got all the way through until the event where you talk to Steven and he gives you the Latias Mega thing. And at that point, it's like it took me like an entire week to get to that point because I just got so bored with the game. It's like I would actually legitimately rather play Emerald right now. Okay, I'm kind of struggling against Gligar. To be fair, I also haven't done any damage, so it's not breaking its Fury Cutter spam. I have to wait for it to miss. Okay, well, it's doing just over half my health. Fury Cutter is not gonna miss, and you get a crit. Okay, that. Oh wait, no, what? It didn't crit. Right, they didn't make it updated. It's wait. It is 40. You already used it 3 times and it took away half my health. Why did you take away all my health without a crit? That makes no sense. Did they up the max power for this move or something? Like, this game makes 0 sense. I hear it then. There's absolutely no way I can take up the Gligar. In fact, they could literally just keep spamming Fury Cutter and take out my entire team. What is that again? Psychic, right? You broke your own Fury Cutter. Okay. And of course you go for quick attack because that's just how the game works for some reason. Raging Hypercutter, not that it matters. Go for Confusion, even though you just knocked me out with the knockoff. Rip Ralts. Yeah, this battle is kind of a pain when all my team is severely underleveled. And I can't really do anything with this Pokemon at all because I can't affect it with electric moves because they're ground. I don't do anything with bug types because you're ground and flying. I just died to knockoff. I mean, to be fair, I was gonna actually end my stream about 15 minutes ago, but I was hoping to get the badge first. But this thing's such a pain in the ass, I don't really have no way to do so. Let's see what Confuse Ray does. Knock off, don't crit. We're good. I lose Charcoal. You get confused. Please hurt yourself in confusion. There might be decent XP grind spots, but not this early in the game. I have played some of this once before, way back in the day. Oh, it's about time you actually hurt yourself. And I think I remember seeing a spot where I was actually just getting levels for the fun of getting levels. Oh my god. The confusion rate in this game also is kind of annoying. Oh good. You're burned. Just in time for Patty to die and you not actually die to burn damage. Oh my god, you died to burn damage. Okay, Caddy, it's up to you to completely one-shot this stupid chat on the ass chatter. It is 10 p.m., yes. Alright. 20 minutes passed. Doll Eyes, even though chatter is a special move. I'm losing a lot of money every time I lose too, which kind of sucks. Oh god. Wait, why is Caddy evolving? You painted. Stop, stop, stop. Thank you. Great, just to have this bitch tell me how to play the game. Yeah, I have potions. Doesn't do any good when I can't survive long enough to actually use any of them. $3 a.m. Bruh, go to bed. No. Speaking of going to bed, though, I do have to get up myself at about 3 a.m. I could save the battle, or save before the battle. I don't like to do that. Like, the only time I save before the battle is like if there's a bunch of RNG bullshit. This game doesn't have a whole bunch of that. It's got a little bit because it's a Pokemon game. It just is like that. I only do that like if, for example, I'm playing Inflamed Red, where I was not sure exactly how the game mechanics were going to function. And sure enough, every single time I go for like Hone Claws, for example, the trainer would always note that I'm trying to raise my attack, so it always selects Growl no matter what. I tested it by using Hone Claws 17 times in a row, and it used Growl 17 times in a row, so I could never raise my own attack. It's RNG crap like that, or it's predetermined crap because the game devs decide they don't understand how trainer AI works and they just always outpredict you no matter what you select. Things like that I'll save before. This one I probably should be. I figured I was gonna lose anyway. I was just curious if I could actually take care of that Gligar with Turtle, but I somehow got one shot by Fury Cutter even though it only did half my health. I don't understand. But yeah, I definitely need to raise up my team a lot. I need to get them at least level 20. It didn't help that I started with a brand new Pokemon at level 1, so I had to waste a lot of my experience that went to this thing. In fact, that's 2,000 experience that I could have given to, like, this thing, for example. Or even my Joltik. 10 away. Poor thing. Yeah, Inflamed Red, it's, I was told it's going to be like Inclement Emerald, which is basically just a difficulty hack where pretty much everything level scales with you, and then you're also level capped as well, so you can't over level yourself, which both of those are absolute garbage mechanics and ROM hacks. This game doesn't have that, but it also just has high level trainers anyway, so you actually need to go grind in the grass, which it's kind of against my playstyle a little bit. I was just sitting here this whole time. Well, I can get a Flareon if I want to, but I don't. But yeah, there's some decent level Pokemon in here. Like, for example, this level 14, it's a Muna. It's got pretty good XP here. It's also level 14, so it's same level as my Ralts, higher level than my Caddy. Kaizo Emerald? No. Only because the word Kaizo is in it. I played Kaizo maps on Minecraft and wanted to die immediately just because the difficulty is not fun. There's a move to leader. Hello. I like how I just came into this town, went straight for the gym, and didn't pay attention to anything whatsoever. Speaking of Rayquaza, Roots said that one of the peaks of Mount Ignis. So I guess Rayquaza's in this game. But no, I haven't played any of the Kaizo hacks. Supposedly they're actually not like super difficult, they're just kind of more annoying than anything else. I mean, I did beat Inclement Emerald. It was an absolute pain in the ass. I eventually got to level 100 on my entire team. So therefore the entire Elite Four was also level 100. I like watching people do that. I mean, if you want to see me rage and cuss at a video game, sure, I'll be happy to play. Or just watch me play Pokemon Scarlet, where the entire time I'm just shitting on people that enjoy the game. They're like, people actually think this is a good game. Can you imagine? People actually paid $60 for this game, knowing full well that I'm one of the people that not only paid $60 for the game, but I also bought a brand new Switch to be able to play the game, and I bought a capture card, so I spent like $650 for the damn thing. I didn't admit that live on stream. Anyway, I am going to be ending the stream here. I do appreciate you for stopping by, though. Everybody that stops by in chat, I always appreciate them. I feel bad I don't really have a whole lot of time to stream last few days. Work is, it's a brand new job. I've been offered a management position, so my hours are going to be kind of all over the place. I think starting next week, I'm going to be working closing shifts, so I'll probably be streaming morning times. I still got to kind of figure that out. At the very least, I'm going to be putting that information into my next Crystal Clear video, which I'm going to be recording on Sunday. Subscribe if you want to catch that. I also tried to stream every single day because I do enjoy streaming. In fact, I don't think I've actually missed... I've only missed one day streaming, and that's because my internet decided it didn't want to function for an entire, like, 6 hours. So glad that I paid for this crap. But I haven't missed a day streaming in a little over a month. I'm actually kind of proud of that, considering I don't have the greatest upload schedule. I mean, shit, my last upload was... When was my last upload? Was it Thursday now? Saturday? It's been 5 days. Oh my god, I need to get back into recording. But, yeah, I'll try to figure all that stuff out. Get my schedule all set up with that. Once I have decent hours and decent schedule with work, I'll be able to plan my streams a little bit better around that. I can't just, you know, lose a job when I have a management position. I kind of have to stick to that. Plus the pay's kind of decent, which also means I'll be able to actually buy games that people might want to watch. So anyway, it's been fun. Thanks for everybody who stopped by. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm like a fart in the wind. I don't really stick around. I'm gonna use that phrase from now on. Kind of move from stream to stream. I sort of do. I do like watching VODs in a way. I don't tend to watch streams because a lot of people tend to stream on Twitch and I just don't like Twitch. VOD's always fun though. Which reminds me, all my VODs are available. Anywho, I will see everybody tomorrow. Bye-bye.